And
I
high
just know
dose,
it's
more
wildly
effective for
at
weight
making
loss.
people lose weight. It just
Okay.
people are having, the transformations you can hardly believe. Like that's the same chick, or oh my god, now you need that like skin removal surgery. Ozempic is dishing that out all over the place. And the celebrities that like these chicks that were hot, but now they're like 38 and they're just like a little thick.
Mm-hmm.
They hop on Ozempic. Kim Kardashian got back in like prime shape and she's in her 40s.
From Ozempic? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll probably be. Hopefully, there's no.
I want to hear what Derek says
side
about
effects
Ozempic.
we don't know about.
That's always
he's done a lot of videos on it, but it's difficult to like they're like 27 minutes long, and it takes a really focused attention span to extract the thing that I'm trying to gather from it. But
gotcha.
I think the takeaway is it works. But as soon as you hop off it, you get fat again.
So if you want,
even if the side effects are like bad, even if it had bad side effects, would those side effects add up to worse than like diabetes or like, you know what I mean? Like I know it's new and they don't know yet, but like
are more like punishment pain related. Like you get really nauseous. You don't enjoy food anymore. Like you look better, but you are less happy.
You just come off.
I would not want to be
nauseous
all the time.
Take it sustainably. Derek was telling me about something.
It's sexy.
No, it's a
Derek
good
and I talked once about. Derek and I talked once about something that I could potentially use if like hunger pangs were like a real issue, like because I was like the nicotine helps, and he's like yeah, nicotine will help. You can bang that. He's like, and if it gets real bad and you just can't fucking stand it, then there was something else. Maybe it was a SARM or something like that. Maybe it was some numbers and letters, but I remember him. I think I remember him mentioning, that there's a thing you can take if you just can't fucking stand it, and you could take that. But I never escalated to that because I was always hungry, but I was never just like sitting there, fucking hitting my thigh like I just need a chip.
I feel like your success was so good that it just kept that reward effort cycle going. Like,
that's a big part of it.
Yeah, like I'm getting results from doing this. I like doing this, and do you like every single aspect of doing it? Was there no pain? Not no pain, but the gains are worth the pain. And
yeah,
that's my take on
what everyone does when they get motivated to get into shape is they hit it hard for 6 weeks and they still haven't seen any results. Like not at all a lot of times. And they look in the mirror and they can't even fucking tell the difference after 6 weeks. And they're like, God, it's been almost 2 months. That's how your brain works. You're like, I see people doing 3-month transformations. And here I am halfway there, and I don't even see a change. This isn't worth the pain. I want some food. I'm hungry. You know what? Pizza has a lot of protein, and you'll start talking about like use macros to trick you into junk food.
Oh,
they'll do that, and they'll do that, and then they'll quit. But when you're going full force, tweaking all the knobs on your RPG character and min-maxing everything, including steroids, testosterone, which is what it is, you see results fast. 6 weeks, and I was like, oh shit, that was 6 weeks. God, what is 12 gonna look like? And in 12, it was like, I didn't think it was gonna look like this. What is 6 months? And it was every time you like take note of yourself and compare befores and afters, and especially the way I was keeping up with the DEXA scans, and I had the hard numbers. It's just like playing your RPG character. That people often say that if people ran their lives like they do their RPG characters, they'd all be fit millionaires. Because if you look at how people run their RPG characters, like, oh my God, you got everything where it's supposed to be. Your house is even well made. You know what I mean? Like you went and put the little gym, you hung pictures on the wall in your fake house.
You got a perfectly clean Skyrim house in your filthy hovel of a gaming room.
Yeah. So, but if you have those, because in an RPG, for one thing, it's a fun game, but also you get instant results. You grind a skill long enough, all of a sudden you punch guys and something happens. And just seeing those visual results that you get from TRT and everything else really kept me motivated every step of the way. That and having people to disappoint, namely Derek. Didn't want to disappoint Derek because I made a promise. He didn't ask me to make a promise, but I was just like, dude, you because he's putting so much time into it for nothing seemingly. I was like, you've helped me so much. You've clearly spent so much time. I will not let you down. I promise I will not let you down. This is gonna be cool. And I was so I was so scared of those weight check-ins with Derek and failing them. Like, I've said it a bunch of times, but I'll keep saying it. UFC fighters that miss weight are fucking pussies, and they're not professional, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
that because it's all willpower. You're a pussy. It's embarrassing.
Dude, I remember texting you.
If you have an injury where you can't walk, you do arm pedals. Like, you get the work done one way or another if you're a professional. I was doing it for funsies and I did it. You're getting millions of dollars. It's your livelihood. It's your family's livelihood. You're a pussy. You're not professional. Embarrassing.
I don't remember what game it was, but when you were in the middle of that transformation, I remember like texting you one night in our chat, like, hey, hop on, let's play this. And you're like, I really want to, but I just weighed in and I'm 179 instead of 177.6. And so I'm headed to the gym. I'm like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, Derek will be mad. Like, just go there.
I can't remember what my final weight was. I think it was like 167 or something.
Yeah, it was. I think you were in the 160s. Like, you were low.
Yeah. That was so. When I broke 170, it was like, oh shit, we didn't just crack it. We broke it wide open and went to like 168.8 or something, So it was like, I don't feel sick. I don't feel nauseous. Every now and then I get lightheaded and I'm having like these waves of like heat and stuff, but I see UFC fighters crying in tubs, you know what I mean? I clearly am. That's what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Look, I don't like talking shit if I haven't done a thing. But when I see those people 60 days in, it's like, I did that, you pussy. Stop crying. Fucking get back in there, you pussy. I did that. And when I see those people who can't cut, another pound or two or miss weight by, like, Wonderboy Thompson, nicest guy in MMA, very professional, wonderful man from South Carolina. His opponent missed weight. He said, I'm not going to fight you. They didn't pay him. They haven't paid Wonderboy. And he followed all the rules. Now, what I think they're going to do is they're going to let him fight Kamaru Usman in Australia on that massive card. And that's a real, that makes up for it. But when your opponent misses weight after he's agreed to it in a bout agreement, and you've spent 6 weeks, paid coaches, nutritionists, traveled, flown, worked day in, day out. They usually do 6-week camps of just hustling every day with all those people being paid. And then the guy misses weight by 4 pounds and you don't get to fight and there's no paycheck. It's awful.
So the rules are interesting on this. So if you make weight and I don't, you have a choice. You can either skip out of the fight, or you can choose to fight me and take 20% of my purse. Now, I don't know who he was fighting, but if I'm fucking Conor McGregor and you get offered 20% of my purse, you take it.
Yeah.
But if I'm Woody and no one knows me, then maybe you're like, shit, everyone who fights a guy who misses weight loses to that guy who missed weight. So it's smart not to take the fight.
You might remember Wonderboy famously lost after he took on Darren Till when he moved up, even though Darren missed weight, even though he was moving up to a new weight class. So it should have been easy for him to make weight. He fought a guy 3.5, 4 pounds over, lost, and his career went down. Like, he was on his way to the championship, and that set him back. Go win 3 more and we'll talk again. It set him back 1.5 years, 2 years. And here he is, I don't know, let's call it 38 to 40, something like that. He's there again. He's a win or 2 away from getting the fight for the belt, maybe. And he doesn't want to go fight a guy who's over. And you know what it is in the UFC, though? You go out there and do something spectacular and you cut a good promo, they'll send the number 7 guy up to fight for the belt. It's all about that. You've just got to fight. You've got to be spectacular and you got to cut good promos.